Hello and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today I'm finally gonna activate my NEUVILLETTE'S C1 that I wrote for like a week ago at this point, I think. But I haven't gotten around to making a video about it until now, since there were some other videos I wanted to make first, and also on the weekend I just didn't have time because I was at an anime convention. So yeah, it took a while, but now I can finally make a video about comparing his C0 to his C1. So that's why I waited to activate the constellation. But now it's finally time. But just to say, disclaimer here at the beginning, don't really expect too much from my NEUVILLETTE here, because his build is very much work in progress. This is my old account, not my main account. I don't have NEUVILLETTE on my main account. And that basically means that the artifacts I have here and just the general build quality of the characters is not as good as on my other account, since this account is younger and I don't play as actively on it. So yeah, just so you know, don't expect him to do like 30k hits on the charge attack, like you'd see in some other NEUVILLETTE videos. I'm not at this point yet. But yeah, that being said, let's just take a look at his build real quick. As you can see, he's level 90, he has 45k HP, and that's actually with Hydro Resonance. Yeah, because I have Xingqiu in the team. So let's actually just remove Xingqiu real quick to see the actual HP number without the Hydro Resonance. Let's just replace him with Garming real quick, another character that I'm gonna build soon, or actually am currently in the progress of building. Though he's, as you can see, not nearly as far as NEUVILLETTE yet. But yeah, back to NEUVILLETTE. Okay, it's 41k actually, almost 42k without the Hydro Resonance. And as you can see, while he does have pretty good crit damage, the crit rate is abysmal. I mean, the set helps a bit, the Masanori Hunter I think it's called, which gives like 36% crit rate. So he's still gonna have over 50 when he has all the stacks of that set. But yeah, it still could be a bit better. I still want to get more crit rate on him. And also a lot more energy recharge, because you kinda want to burst often with him to get more of these blue orbs, so you can charge attack more. Hydro damage bonus could also be a bit higher, but I'm playing him with a HP goblet currently, since I don't really have any good Hydro goblets. Weapon I'm using is the free craftable prototype Amber, which works pretty well for him. Then artifacts, of course, 4-piece Masanori Hunter. But yeah, like I already said, don't expect crazy artifacts here. They are not that great. Like, for example, this one has a lot of attack and defense, which is useless. Both of them useless for NEUVILLETTE. At least it got a bit of crit damage as well, but I kind of need more crit rate. And then the feather, pretty similar, but at least it has HP instead of defense, so that's nice, I guess. And this is one of the few good artifacts I have. Since it's an HP sense, it has both crit stats and flat HP, but it also wrote into flat attack once, so still not the greatest, but you know, it is not a bad artifact. Then this is my off-piece HP goblet, it's also pretty good. And then the circlet is just, I mean, do I have to say anything here? Just look at the substats. It's horrible, but it's the only like crit circlet that I have on this set so far. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag, you know, some decent artifacts like this one and this one, but then the others are just whatever. Not that great yet. But I'm getting there. Constellation so far still 0, but of course later in this video I'm gonna activate the C1. And the talents I have at 9, 9, and 9. Probably gonna crown his charged attacks at some point, but currently I don't have the mats for that. So yeah, that's my NEUVILLETTE. And I've actually used him quite a lot lately, just running around in the overworld, doing commissions and stuff, and quests with him, and also with Mahida, and Fischl and Xingqiu. Well, Xingqiu is gone now, because we have Garming now here, but that's basically my exploration team for the past few months, and it's been pretty fun. But all of these characters are work in progress. So I switched back to Xingqiu for now, but actually Garming would kinda be better here, since with C0, he can't really make use of his full passive if you have another Hydro character in here. So on one hand it gives Hydro Resonance, which is obviously very nice, but then on the other hand you lose out on this thing here. The 160%, you only get 125. And the C1 obviously solves that. That's one of the big things that the C1 does. But even more importantly for me, it increases his resistance to interruption. Here, interruption resistance will be increased by using the charge attack. And that, oh my god. When I rolled for him back during his first banner, I did not expect this interruption resistance to be such a huge deal. But it's the most annoying thing to get knocked out of his charged attack. That's the reason why I wanted to roll for C1 on his rerun. And I'm so happy that I got it. But to be honest, it should be in his Z0 kit. It should not be in the Constellation 1, this interruption resistance. It should be part of his kit, just by default. It's kind of scummy that they put it in C1, but it is what it is. I got it now. And yeah, can't wait to activate this. To finally not get just knocked around every time I use his charged attack. But yeah, enough talking about his build and stuff. Let's just go to Masanori now, who I actually just unlocked on this account today. Since I don't think I've ever done a video like this on my own. I normally just do build videos or constellation videos on my main account, but now the alt account is at the point where I also can kind of do it, even though the builds are still like of a lower quality. But yeah, it's pretty nice that my alt account actually making some very good progress. And I think within the next few months I might actually get to the point where I can even 36 study Abyss here. So far my highest I got was 33, that was in the previous Abyss, which was one of the easier ones. In the current Abyss I haven't tried it yet, but probably only gonna be able to get like 30 stars. But yeah, as soon as my Neuvillette gets a little bit better artifacts, and then with the C1 and stuff, he could be one of the keys to 36 stars. Wait, let's just fight Masanori now. Okay, so... do some Hydro things, and then Judge Tag. 13k, 15k, 15k. Okay, yeah, that's about what I expected. But yeah, and now, if you look at this, bam! He just knocks you out of the charge attack, and then you lose the 3 orbs. They have already been absorbed, and you have done no damage, and it's just, you know, it feels so bad. Just suddenly, you know, this great character who normally does a lot of damage is completely useless just because he got hit a single time while charging his charge attack, you know, or doing his charge attack. It's so damn annoying. So his C1 is basically gonna solve this and also increase his damage a bit in a team with a second Hydro character, instead of needing 3 other elements. And talking about a second Hydro character, I was actually planning to play him with Barbara, since her C2 gives 15% Hydro damage bonus to the active character. So when I saw her on his banner, I was really happy. But then, while rolling for him, I didn't get a single Barbara. It was bad. I got just Yanfei, and more Yanfei, which is like the only character here that I didn't want. I did get one Xingqiu, to be fair, so it wasn't all bad. And of course I did get the constellation for Neuvillette. So it definitely could have still been way worse, but yeah, kind of painful that I didn't get a single Barbara. But as you can see, I have exactly enough for a tempo. So I think I'm just gonna do it here right now, before I even activate Neuvillette's Constellation 1. Oh wait, actually? No. I'm not gonna do it here, in Inazuma, in the middle of a battle against a samurai. I'm gonna do it in Mondstadt, in the cathedral. And if Barbara still doesn't come when I'm actually in the cathedral, then, well, it wasn't meant to be, I guess. Let's just sit down here and roll, I guess. Maybe I should activate Neuvillette's C1 before I do that. It's an additional ritual. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay. Constellation activated. And now we roll. But actually on Kazuha's banner, because his C1 would be nice as well. Purple. Okay, no Kazuha, but maybe finally Barbara, hopefully. Come on, please, game. Xingqiu, okay, that's at least better than Yanfei. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm actually, no, I really wanted Barbara, but still better than Yanfei, yeah. It could be a second Forster in here, though. Nope. Well, that's C4 Xingqiu. What actually does the constellation do? I don't know. Okay, I think that means during his burst, his skill damage is increased. Yeah, Okay, so that's kind of whatever. I don't really care about his skill damage. Anyway, Barbaro didn't want to show up again, but don't worry. There's still 13 days left, so there's still a chance. I'm gonna continue rolling on this banner until the very last day. I'm gonna get that Barbara, but probably I'm just gonna get C1 Kazuha before I even get single Barbara, if I get her at all. But yeah, I'm not giving up. Anyway, back to Neuvillette. He is the star of this video, not Barbara. I just thought it would be kinda cool to do some rolls since I did have exactly 1600 Primo Gems, but it wasn't meant to be. Okay, back at Masanori. And now, let's see how high the damage is and how much we resist his attacks. Oh, 20k there, 19k, 18k. Okay, it's definitely higher. Before we got like 15k, but now it's 20. Very nice. Oh, and look at that. We just don't care. He doesn't hit us out of the charge attack. Oh my god, that is honestly the best thing ever. He just hit us 3 times there and Neuvillette just didn't care. He just didn't care. Oh my god. Oh, this is so good. I've been waiting for this for so long. Basically ever since I first played him and got knocked out of the charge attack for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I need this constellation, and it feels so good to finally have it and finally just tank through the attacks. Seriously, why is this not a part of his kit just by default? Why do you need a constellation for that? I hate that it's a constellation, but at the same time I'm so damn happy that I got this constellation now. And I guess the additional damage with a second Hydro character in the team is also nice. But to be honest, I care way more about the interruption resistance. It's so good. You know what? Let's just go in one more time and do it again. Does it actually already work when he's charging the attack or just when he's unleashed it? No, it also works when he's charging. Oh my god. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Oh, that's so good. And Masanori is already down to his second HP bar. But I don't have NEUVILLETTE'S burst yet. There we see the low energy recharge. I really need some more energy recharge, yeah. So yeah, the damage is actually pretty good. And the interruption resistance is amazing. So now I just basically need some more crit rate and some more energy recharge. And just generally some better substats on his artifacts. But I think he's actually pretty good, considering that I haven't farmed that much yet in that domain. So far I have no complaints. I can see why people say he's one of the strongest characters in the game. When he's actually properly built with actually good artifacts, then yeah, he's definitely gonna like wreck the abyss. So, in conclusion, was it worth it getting his Constellation 1? Yes, absolutely, definitely, positively worth it. It's such a good constellation, you know, if you have a C0 Neuvillette and you're thinking about getting his C1, I'd say go for it. Like, just its simple interruption resistance kinda completely changes how you play him. You don't have to be careful about when to use the charge attack anymore, or how to move around when you're using it to kinda evade the opponents without actually, like, dodging, because that would interrupt the charged attack as well. You can just not care about all that anymore and just tank through everything. And that's just amazing. So yeah, with that being said, I think this is a good point to end the video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, have a nice day.